Oh my God. Yo. Who is here? Who is here, man? Listen, everything is just like, yo. Who is here? It's a great day. My OBS is just like tripping. Who is here? Is there anybody here, man? My OBS is tripping. Is anybody here? I'm about to come on, but I'm just trying to make sure everything is working. My OBS don't want me to be great. All right, let's go, man. Let's go. The music is going to stop here in a little bit. I can't even share it. I don't even care at this point. Let's go. Let's just get going, man. It's not breaking news anymore. Some people may not know, but if you don't know, if you were under a rock at some point in time during life today, if you don't know, Tina, how are you doing? AAA, Tina, Lillian, Jix, Diddy Watson in the building. If you don't know, the worst decision ever made was just made this morning. Deshaun Watson is your quarterback number one. I don't even know what to do at this point. I don't even know if it's worth getting mad. We have the worst organization in the history of sports. I don't even know how else to describe our organization. Now, I'm not shocked, though, because I said all the way up until yesterday that Deshaun Watson was going to be the starting quarterback. And I only changed my position yesterday because of that press conference where he basically said he called out the Cleveland fans for booing him. And that was the only reason why I changed my stance. And I said, there's no way that this organization can go out there and send him to be the starting quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. I said they can't do it. They're not going to do it. They're not that stupid. And I changed my position. But I should have known. You cannot underestimate the Cleveland Browns, because when somebody does something stupid, they will be stupider. And they will say, hold my beer. They will say, hold my beer. Portia, how are you doing? All love to you, Portia. I will say this. I'm not shocked. I am not appalled. What up, Big Dollar C? What up, Stephanie? What up, Tina? What up, B. Cole? This is the worst. What up, Cheryl? Hit the like button, please. Thank you, Portia, for hitting the like button. Only seven of you have hit like. Portia, I appreciate you. Hit the like button for me. I'm not going to yell and scream today. I'm not going to yell and scream. You can't fix stupid. You're right. You can't fix stupid. And we're going to get to that apology, Lillian. We're going to get to that apology, and I'm going to break down that apology for you. I've been better too. I want to break down an apology to you to the best way that I can. But let's talk about Deshaun Watson here. Let's talk about him being named the quarterback one. And let's talk about why he was named the quarterback one. And it had nothing to do with a competition. If you believe the competition is why he was named the quarterback, I have some land I can sell you in Idaho to pick up for me for $29.99. Please go ahead and buy it. And I took a picture of a tweet. I couldn't put it up on the screen here because my OBS was messing up. It came from Adam the Bull. I don't know if you guys know who he is, the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. Adam the Bull. He's more popular than me, but he made the dumbest tweet I've ever seen in my life, and I'm firing shots. He'll never see this, but it was the dumbest tweet I ever seen in my life. And some people are going to use this to try to crap on Shador Sanders, and I ain't having it today. I'm not having it. It was the dumbest tweet I ever seen in my life from Adam the Bull. I thought he was smarter than this, but evidently he is dumber than the 2-year-old putting their hand inside of an oven. As bad as the decision as this is, what does it say about how bad Shador must be with the things we don't see in public? That's about the dumbest thing I have heard since of a 2-year-old putting his hand in the oven after his mom says don't do that. That's what you come up with. So you want to try to put this on Shador Sanders instead of the organization being complete idiots. This has nothing to do with the competition. It has nothing to do with Shedeur Sanders. It has everything with this organization. The mic is close to me, and I know I'm getting loud. I apologize. It has everything doing with the organization that they cannot just say, we messed up. We paid way more, too much money for Deshaun Watson, and we can't just understand that just say our bad. It's all about the money. Money talks. Chris Tucker and Charlie Sheen. If you know what I'm talking about, put a 1 in the chat. Money talks. That got to be the dumbest tweet that I said today. That I seen today. This has to. Well, what are we not seeing with Shedeur? A blind man with a 2-legged dog could see that Shedeur Sanders played better than Deshaun Watson throughout training camp and in the 2 preseason games. But that's what you come out with. That's the tweet that you make. What are we talking about here? But anyways, I couldn't stand that tweet, and I just had to read it verbatim of what he said. What up, Controversial? I know you're happy because you wanted Deshaun Watson to play. You want us to just go through pain for the entire season. But I know you're happy, Controversial. I know you are doing the Carlton dance today. You want us to go through pain, Controversial. I know you're excited because your guy is the starting quarterback. Pain for all of us. How are you doing, Controversial? I don't like him, idiot. Fans will boo him and make him cry like the baby Watson he is. I can't stand him at all. 1-1-1. So some of you do know what I'm talking about. I don't get how JH goes out and says it was swing and a bad miss, and then you will start him after, like, what are we doing here? 1. So who's rooting against the Browns this season? Amen. We seen Shedeur in public in the last game. Bull is so stupid. Well, you said that Watson would play for 4 weeks, then get benched, and that's what will happen. Why name a starter now? You have 3 weeks until the first game because you have to get them ready, Jeff. You have to get them ready. They have to get the number 1 reps. You got to get them ready for Jacksonville. You can't be splitting reps to Jacksonville. So I understand why you name the starter now. You have to get them ready. So I understand why they did it. It's just the wrong person. It's just the wrong person. Sweetie T30. Can Sanders go back to college because Cleveland is a mess for QBs? Would any QB in college right now come to Cleveland? He can't go back to college, unfortunately, for him. And here's the thing, Sweetie T. I'm a Browns fan, but I have nothing wrong with it. It is a mess for a quarterback to come to Cleveland. And we have the history to show it. It's a mess. It's a hot mess. And this notion that people have and they're excited to tank for Arch Manning, this notion that Arch Manning is just going to be great when he gets out of college, I don't understand that either. What proof do we have that Arch Manning is going to be great? They just think he's going to be great when he comes out of college. People just think that Arch Manning is going to come to Cleveland and he's going to be this savior. Maybe he will be great, but what proof do people have? All of a sudden now, Arch Manning is coming to Cleveland and he's going to be great. I don't understand where people get this stuff from. People would rather gamble on a quarterback who hasn't played a down in the NFL than actually give a quarterback who has played in the NFL and give them a chance in their second year. I don't understand the logic, but I digress. Maybe I just don't understand football anymore. G. Bush heard screaming incoherently at a Watson poster. Told you guys Watson, 46 million reasons. Don't care what Todd says. I said that from day one, Hollywood. I don't know if you've been here day one. I only changed my stance yesterday because of the press conference, Hollywood. I thought that maybe common sense would come through then, Hollywood. But Hollywood, this is what I get for thinking some people have common sense. That if you trash a fan base and you absolutely suck in a preseason game, and you have sucked more than you've been good your entire time here, that maybe, just maybe, you would bite the bullet on the money that you've already paid. It doesn't matter. You're not getting it back. Now, I don't know cap hits and all that stuff. But I was wrong, Hollywood and everybody else. I went back on my stance for one day, and this is what I get. But up until yesterday, I always said $40 million, $2 million. Who is going to sit on the bench if you had a choice? I always said $2 million is going to sit before $40 million. But then after the press conference, and that's what I get. And can you hear me? I think did my mic go out? Did my mic go out? Can you guys hear me? Or did my headphones just go out? Could be one or the other. I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Mic check 1, 2. Can you hear me? I just want to make sure. I'm going to say it. Browns just put a true predator at quarterback. They want a mayonnaise QB. You guys can hear me? Okay, it's just my headphones. All right. I really don't believe this was a Monken call. Robert Leaf, you are psychic. My guy Robert is psychic. He is psychic. He is psychic. Went out for a second. We can hear you. Okay. Robert Leaf, thank you for saying that. We're going to transition into our next subject. Did Todd Monken make this call? Robert is psychic. Did Todd Monken make this call? Do you think Todd Monken was behind the call? Was the coach, did he say, you know what? We're going with Deshaun Watson. Or do you think somebody else was pulling the strings? Do you think somebody else was pulling the puppeteer strings? And at the end of the day, Todd Monken did not have full authority to name the QB1 position. Let me know in the chat. Did Todd Monken make this call? Did he have full proof? And sorry, the donations, I was
Here comes the money.
too busy talking.
Money talk. Here comes the money.
Thank you, Happy Valley. Are the Browns starting higher salary versus best QB? Yes, in my opinion. And thank you, Sweetie T. I didn't give you your
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money
your
talk.
sound effects.
Here comes the money.
I appreciate you both. I'm just too busy being very, very upset right now. Haslam just proved what a bonehead he is. Was it Kevin's call? Listen. What up, Chief? You know what would have been even funnier? Watson wins 70 games, and that will put Browns at a top 10 in next year's draft. That would be funny, Hollywood. That would be very funny, actually. And I kind of want that to happen, to be honest with you. This whole tank for another quarterback crap is getting on my nerves. I'm tired of seeing new quarterbacks as a Browns fan. No way owner call, no management. I think it was a Haslam call because he didn't want his $40 million QB on the bench. Owner's call. Owner's wallet made the call. Owner. Jimmy just pulled his last scam on y'all. And will Haslam next year blame Barry and use it as an excuse to can him? No. He was told who to start first 2 games. I think this is all Monken. Appreciate you guys. I don't think Todd Monken had full authority on who QB1 is. I really don't think he did. If you listen to Deshaun Watson, every time he's asked about the quarterback 1 position, listen to his answers. Just listen to his answers. If you go back to previous interviews with Deshaun Watson. Well, you know, it's up to the coach and up to management who's going to be quarterback. Coach and management. You don't say. Why is he always saying coach and management? Does he know something we don't know? And if you ask Shador Sanders, he's always going, you know, well, whenever coach decides, coach is going to decide. Whatever coach decides, coach is going to decide. One is talking about the coach, and one is saying coach and management. Now, I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist here, but I'm just saying, one saying coach and management, and one just keeps saying the coach. I don't know. Thank you, Portia. Please, thank you. Thank you, Big Dollar C. I don't know if I can make it through this season. It's just a theory that I have. And the owner went to his wedding. I'm not saying you're not allowed to go to weddings. Of course, maybe you can go to weddings of your players. Of course you can. It's not against the law. But I'm just saying, maybe, just maybe. And if you're making, I have said it from day one, you're making 40 million something dollars. I believe this in my heart. You have to know something. And going into camp, man, listen, this is in the bag. He went in the favorite. He had to do a lot to lose this job. Heck, he even said the fans boo me. It's 17 road games and he still got the job. That's just my conspiracy theory. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm right. But I just think those are little breadcrumbs, trails that I thought that was left. That's just my opinion. I don't think Todd Monken had 100% say so. I'm just saying. G. Bush is how is G. Bush flip-flopping? I haven't heard him say anything. How is he flip-flopping? Quincy made an interesting take. Watson's performance is usually tied to how people are. When he's supported, he plays well. When he's booed, he's played bad. He hasn't played very well here in Cleveland. So I don't know about that. I don't know. He's had a couple of good games. He hasn't booed all the time in Cleveland, so I don't know about that one. I would have to watch every game and see if he is booed every time he's played bad. He hasn't had a lot of good games in Cleveland, but he wasn't booed every time he was played bad. And of course he was cheered in Houston because they loved him in Houston. But I don't know about that one. Watson's had 70 second chances. He's a predator, period. I think Sayan will be the next TB12. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure on Julian Sayan. Browns are browning. He was supported and played bad. You're right, not team player, all about him. Owner should come out and speak about QB1. It makes zero sense to start Deshaun. It doesn't make sense to start Deshaun, not to me. But it doesn't matter what I think, evidently. It doesn't matter what I think. All right. I don't know what G. Bush said. So what did G. Bush say about flip-flopping? Let me know. I need to know because I don't know. I didn't see what he said. I didn't see what he said at all. Because I don't want to comment on anybody that I didn't see what they said. But I do want to talk about this apology. Do you buy Deshaun Watson's apology? Let me know in the chat. He apologized today. He said, I'm sorry. Do you buy his apology? Or did he even say, I'm sorry? Did he say, I'm sorry? Do you buy his apology, Deshaun Watson? Do you buy his apology today? Let me know in the chat. Do you buy Deshaun Watson's apology? Yes or no? Was it an apology? He sucked today in practice. He's on his 20. Okay, now y'all got me wanting to see what he said. Chief Examiner, you hit it right on the head. When did he say he was sorry? When did he say he was sorry in his apology? I got some snippets here. Putting a lot of time in the last 2 years to get back and spending in the facility, meeting a lot of different people in the community. I thought I was going to get a different response. But I think my emotions got the best of me. My comments wasn't intended to go at any of the fans in the city because there's been a lot of great fans that have been supporting me. I know the frustration. The organization has put a lot of investment in coming to get me back in 22. Things have been going in the right direction that we thought it was. Haven't been going in the right direction. A lot of injuries, a lot of time off, and not putting the best football and my foot forward. Again, I understand the frustration. I understand everything that goes into that. Moving forward, I just want to focus on football and making sure that I'm putting the best product out there and having the best ability. Deshaun Watson. Hecky no. It sounded like I wrote it from a non-apology apology. He never used the word sorry. Heck no. F you, Watson. Hey, Rob. I can't keep supporting stupid. This is why. So let's see. Now, this is why I said it's not an apology. Let me ask you guys a question. Seriously, even people who are firmly behind Deshaun Watson, like I was, and I am tired of seeing him be terrible. If Shedeur Sanders wins quarterback 1 today, does he still make that apology? In quotation marks. Let's say Shedeur's named QB1. Does Deshaun Watson come out today and say that same speech? Let me know in the chat. If he comes out today and Shedeur Sanders is named the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, does Deshaun Watson make that same speech today? Yes or no? Starting Deshaun Watson makes us a laughing stock. Appreciate the $10 donation, AAA. Appreciate you.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Trust management told Watson to say something to the fans, not an apology. Wonder what Monken is seeing in Watson that he doesn't see in Shedeur. Nope, heck no. It was put to the fire out. It was to put a fire out, but it ain't working. Nope, he never talks to the press again. Sounds like ChatGPT wrote that apology. Nope. I am Roberta named. Oh, Roberta. I'm sorry. Roberta. Appreciate you. Roberta. I apologize. Nobody is going to pay that much to be a backup. Come on, people. Friendly, you must be new here. You must be new. I've been saying that for a while, but I still can be upset about it. Friendly. I don't have to like it, right? I don't have to like it. Like when you were a kid, carrots are good for you. You eat them, but you don't have to like them. We can understand. Most of us have said, yeah, we know he makes $40 million. There's a very good chance he's going to start. It doesn't mean you have to like it, right? Celery is good for you. When you're 5 years old, you don't want celery. You want a cookie, but you eat the celery and you don't have to like it. It doesn't mean just because he makes $40 million, we're going to cheer for a terrible quarterback. He's not good at football anymore. Everybody understands that. Yes, he makes money. More than likely, he's going to start. The writing was on the wall, but it doesn't mean we have to like it. And to answer my own question, he is not apologizing today if he's not named quarterback 1. Not at all, not one iota. That's why I do not believe this sorry. Phone, shut up. Shut up. That's why I don't believe this apology one iota. This is damage control. That's all it is. Damage control is being done today because they made him QB1. Todd Monken talked to him. Look, man, you got to go out there. You got to say something, bruh. You got to say something. So he went out there. He made this apology to try to, put a little water on the fire, put the fire out. And now we got to go and do what we got to do. Listen, if he ain't QB1, he ain't coming out here. He ain't saying nothing. He's standing on business. This is why I'm only here for Shedeur. The moment he leaves, I'm out. What do you mean? Hey, you just gonna leave me like that, bro? Sorry. You just gonna leave me like that? Come on, man. Come on. What about me? As for Watson, I'm not mad at him. The league has robbed so many men. Now someone outside of Kirk Cousins has robbed the system. Listen, Kirk Cousins' agent. I want his agent. I want Kirk Cousins' agent. We can agree to disagree. Another swing and miss from the Haslams. He will play 3 to 5 games. Mary Kay helped him. Denver, a winning team, cut Russell. We do the opposite. Don't frame it as a QB competition when it was predetermined who the starter would be. My theory on that, right? My theory could be wrong. My theory on that is Todd Monken, right? Because I don't think Todd Monken had all of... You can tell me how off the rocker I am with this, right? I appreciate everybody in here. Hit the like when you come in. All that great stuff. Be greatly appreciated. Here's my theory. Tell me how wrong I am. I think Todd Monken was like, okay, I have to start Deshaun Watson. I know I have to start Deshaun Watson. I want to give him every opportunity to prove why he's better than Shedeur Sanders. So we're going to have a competition. And Deshaun's going to show everybody why he's better than Shedeur Sanders. So we're going to have a competition, but we already know he's the starter. We're going to give him the reps to be a starter, but he's going to go out there and show why he's better than Shedeur. But then it kind of didn't work out that way. It didn't work out the way they thought it was going to work out. And they're like, uh-oh, we're in trouble here. Because Shedeur's better than we thought he was, right? And it kind of didn't work out that way. So when it wasn't working out that way, they kind of had to give, Watson more reps here and, kind of make it look good. And the media from Cleveland was pumping up Watson. That's how I look at it. Because Todd knows, man, listen, Shedeur kid, he's not bad. He's pretty good. But Watson was already told he's going to get the job. It's all about the money. It's all about the Benjamins. This one guy said that. And it wasn't Biggie. But I can't say his name anymore. Jimmy is going to have 10-cent beer tonight. Corey been a fan since 66. This may be the end for me. I can't follow a team that supports a Predator. This choice cuts me to the bone. I'm new here. Did you clips from practice? Watson and Judy look bad. I seen a couple, Bridget. I seen Judy drop. I seen a Watson throw that hit the dirt. Well, the grass. My problem is this. When it comes to showing clips from practice, I want to see all Deshaun Watson clips from now on. I don't want to see any Shedeur Sanders clips. Deshaun Watson is the QB number one. We need to get behind Deshaun Watson. Don't show me any more Shedeur Sanders clips. I don't want to see any. It just makes me upset. It makes me upset. Just show me all Deshaun Watson clips. So if Watson loses the first game, then what? Then he just loses the first game and we're 0-1. And then we go to the second game and hopefully he wins. What up, D-Flat? I'm a Browns fan, so I'm behind DW4. But first interception, I'm benching him myself. Go Washington Commanders. Shedeur balled out again. They're doing this so we can trade him for. Listen, you can't trade Deshaun Watson for a open box of Oreos and some milk. He is untradeable. He is untradeable. Between Jacksonville and Tampa, not getting tickets now, will only be able to get one Jacks game, then can't see the Browns. Travis Hunter getting ready to eat Watson alive. All right. We went 28 minutes on Deshaun Watson. We're going to switch gears to the other guy that wears number 2, used to wear number 12, Shedeur Sanders. If and when will Shedeur Sanders start this season? Put it in the chat. Will he start at all this season? Will Deshaun Watson play all 17 games and Shedeur will get to learn all 17? Let me know in the chat. When will he start this season, if at all? For views, my CU boy is going to crush DW. I'm running for the Browns. Watson and Sanders just win. I bet Baker's foaming at the mouth. Game 3 by week 6. He will start when it's too late to get to the playoffs. Now I got to pull up the schedule because you guys are giving me weeks. Let me pull up the schedule. Game 3. Don't be surprised if Sanders isn't traded. If they really are tanking for next year, they can't keep Sanders if Watson gets hurt. They have to play him, which hurts the tank. Game 3, week 9, after we are 2-6. For me, it's not about Watson's pass. It's about his poor playing. Stephanie, how you doing? I don't know if I said hi to you today. How you doing, Stephanie? Who cares? I care, AAA. That's why. I love Shedeur Sanders. I care. Shedeur will play by 4-game Thursday night football. Watson will get 3 to 5 games. I know that and you know that, but Haslam doesn't know that. Who's had the latest one? Who's had the latest week so far? 3, week 6. What's week 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At home against the Ravens is the latest I've seen so far. At home against the Ravens. Well, this organization is so stupid, I can't even begin to guess about Shador week 3. For Shador's sake, I hope they do trade him. I do have a question about that, though. So, everybody wants people to trade Shador, right? I get it. I would be frustrated, too, if I'm only a Shador Sanders fan. But where is he going to go where he's guaranteed to start? Where he's guaranteed to start? Because the Browns have not put him in a position where there's a team that's saying, let me just go get him so he'll start. If he goes anywhere else, he's still going to be a backup because he hasn't had the platform to be guaranteed to start. So I understand the frustration, but where would he go where he is guaranteed to start? There's not many places out there where he's guaranteed to start. I can think of maybe one place off top of my head, but I can't think of other many places. Did you just say Atlanta? Y'all hated Kevin Stefanski and you want him to go to Kevin Stefanski? Are you kidding me? You got to be joking. You got to be joking me. The coach you hated the most, you want him to go back to Kevin Stefanski? Lingerie. Okay, that's just disrespectful. That's just disrespectful. The lingerie league, the disrespect, the disrespect. If I had to answer my question when I think Shador will start, everybody's saying week 3, but I don't think the Browns have too much pride to pull the plug that early. Phone, shut up. They have too much pride to pull him that early, right? They're not going to pull Watson by week 3. Everybody's saying week 3 because Watson's at home and they don't want... No, it's not going to be week 3. They're going to let him play there and they're going to say, you're just going to have to eat it. We got pride. I don't think it's going to be week 3 against the Panthers. They're going to see if he can beat the Panthers, beat the Steelers at home. Can he go to the Jets and win at the Jets? If he starts off 0-5, Shador Sanders will play against the Ravens. They're not going to take an 0-5 team and say you're still playing. If Deshaun Watson can't beat the Panthers at home, can't beat the Steelers at home, 0-5, that's when I can see Shador coming in. You can't win a game. We're done with you. Shador would be in. But I don't think if he starts 0-2, no, he'll still be playing. I'd say at the earliest against the Ravens if he's 0-5. He's not going to start for the Giants. He won't start for the Steelers because Aaron Rodgers is there. He won't start for the Giants. He's not starting over Jackson Dart. The Jets, I could see Geno Smith. There's a chance there. The Cardinals, maybe. They just paid Brissett, though, so I don't know about that one. But I could see the Jets out of the ones you just named. Out of all those 4, I could see the Jets. He's not starting over Jackson Dart. That's not happening. KS doesn't like SS. Pride or stupidity. Stupidity is more like it. Pride comes before the fall. Week 3, the fans will boo the butt out of the stadium. Steelers need a QB. They have Aaron Rodgers. He's not starting over Aaron Rodgers. Stop it. He's not starting over Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. He's not starting over Aaron Rodgers. Are you kidding me? Really? Colts? Nope. He's not starting over Daniel Jones. Not happening. They just paid Daniel Jones and he hurt himself. They love Danny Dimes for some reason. I don't know. They love Danny Dimes. He did play good last year, though. A-Rod going to get hurt. We ain't going to wish on injuries. No, we ain't going to wish on injuries. You don't want your guy to start because somebody got injured. No, come on now. We don't want injuries. Maybe he could do a CFL. CFL to prove himself. What does he have to prove himself for? Just stay in Cleveland at that point. Why would you go backwards? No. Heck no. I'd rather stay where I'm at. I ain't going to the CFL. Heck no. Washington. Okay. Listen. What are we doing here? Washington. I gotta call somebody. Hello. Jaden Daniels on line 1. He's just going to bench Jaden Daniels. That's what's going to happen here. Jaden Daniels is just going to go to the bench. Okay. Jaden Daniels on line 1. I would say week 6 for me if he goes 0-5. Watson is making an obscene amount of money. Did the Browns really have a choice? They did, Polar Bear. They did. Y'all just saying anything. Bridget, thank you. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. Y'all got to be realistic. Philly, he's just going to bench Jalen Hurts. What are we doing? What Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts. Polar Bear, they did have a choice, Polar Bear. Listen, before that press conference, Polar Bear, I agree. I think they were just going to play him because of the money. They were going to play him because of the money. It didn't matter. But after he admitted that the booze and it mentally, and it's 17 road games, that was your out. That was your out. Like, bruh, you can't take the booze. 17 road games, like that was their out, Polar Bear. Like, dude, you're mentally not ready. Like, you can't take criticism. You can't take getting booed. That was their out, Polar Bear. But they roped themselves back in, all because of the money. Raiders, Colts. Fernando Mendoza. Like, do y'all know who are quarterbacks on these teams? They just drafted the number 1 quarterback in college, and they're going to bench him? Not happening. Now Mike is trolling me. I don't even want to read those ones. Rams, Buccaneers. Just let Shedeur sit and learn. He's fine where he's at. Cam Ward already struggling, getting thrown into the fire, and Josh Allen was called a bust for the first 3 years. Chill. Listen, CDT5, that's a very good comment. That's a very good comment. As much as Deshaun Watson sucks, you have to look at the landscape of the league. Cam Ward is out there running for his life. Go watch quarterback with Cam Ward. He's out there running for his life. They don't watch ball. Barry picked Sanders. Haslam never wanted him. A terrible owner. He traded Miles for Christ's sake. I'm praying the rookies who wanted to win, unless he goes to Dallas, he ain't starting over Dak. Is Dak gone? I didn't know that. He's way too soft to be a team's leader. Then go watch that press conference, Polar Bear. Not the one today. Watch the one on Saturday. I'm going to buy tickets just so I can go. Triple A. Triple A, don't do it. I hope he doesn't even complete one pass. I hope every single time the ball leaves his hand, it's an interception. 10 sacks a game, 5 fumbles, no injuries. Just hope he plays like crap. Triple A is on one. Mendoza is mid. When you go boo for me too, Triple A, I thought the same thing. Can you get an extra boo in for me? Listen, I am a fair evaluator. Mendoza hasn't played a regular season game yet. He's getting his feet wet into the league. I always say this. Going from college to the NFL is hard, no matter who you are. We got to give a fair evaluation on Mendoza. It's been his first couple of preseason games. We got to give him a chance. You know, the only quarterback who's not given a chance to actually grow recently is Shedeur Sanders. You know, but you got to give him a chance to grow. He's not a bust yet. You know, he's got to get used to the NFL game. That's how it works. That's how most rookie quarterbacks get the chance. You get your chance to mess up and then learn from your mess ups. I'm going to be booing during Corey's stream. I can't remember which QB is where please give me a break. Oh, you're 60. Okay, I'll give you a break. I'm sorry. I apologize. I will give you a break. See, you got to give me context to some things. I apologize. My QB is good. He got an arm. He's just a rookie. Who's your QB, JJ? So I will say this to all the Shador Sanders fans. Not everybody's going to see this, and that's fine. I'm a Cleveland Browns fan that roots for who's on my team. Deshaun Watson, he's getting very close for being here a while. They're going to know where I'm going with this. He ain't there yet. He ain't there yet because I rooted for him for a while. He's getting very close to the Sandejo category because he's getting on my nerves now. He's getting close, but I root for everybody who goes to the Browns. And I've started to really, Shador, he hasn't reached Nick Chubb status yet for me, but he's leaning towards that category. And if you know anything about me and Nick Chubb, I would chop you in the trachea for Nick Chubb because I don't take no slander when it comes to Nick Chubb. Shador's starting to get there a little bit for me because I am tired of the disrespect he gets for no reason, the hate he gets for no reason. And now we have to sit and watch Deshaun Watson. And I got to give Mike props. Mike Bowling, I don't know if he's still here. Me and Mike don't agree on everything, right? Me and Mike don't agree on everything. But he told me from day one that Deshaun Watson wasn't no good. He told me from day one. I thought he was hating. I gotta give him props. He warned me because I'm an emotional person, chat, and I love hard. I should have listened, and now here I am. Y'all think Shador knew Deshaun was going to win QB1 before this weekend? I don't know. That's tough. Mendoza played within a well-structured team. He shopped around until he found a team that fit. Mendoza passed the ball just like Shador does. No one has a problem with him. I think because I don't know his fans, right? I don't know if he has a fan following like Shador. A lot of people don't like Shador because he has fans, and I don't understand that. I wish I had a fan base like Shador Sanders that rode for me like that, right? They don't like me because I have fans. Like, what? Week 3 opener, empty stadium will be louder than boos. Shador is smart. He always knew where he stood in the fake competition. The Browns should have signed Chubb to let him retire. Brown, facts. I'm the same way. I'll root for anyone that is on the Cleveland Browns. Barry and Jimmy are dragging Whedon out from under the flag. Corey, we're going to dinner if I ever make it down there to the state down south. Man, Mike, that's my guy, man. Listen, if you know us in this chat, man, we may not agree on everything, but we agree on, you can have your own opinion as long as you're not a goober. Right, Django? Right, Django? I just hope DW plays bad early and gets benched before the season is out of reach. At least Shador can get you a 500 season. The important thing is Shador actually looks good out there playing. The growth is there. The Browns. What up, Draper? Listen, the thing with Shador is this, man. You can see growth in Shador. Does he still make mistakes? Yes, it's going to happen. But you can see the growth in the preseason games that he played. You can see the growth, and that's all I really wanted to see. When I watch Deshaun Watson, I see the same player, and that's what makes me upset. If Deshaun Watson was going out there in preseason, and he was dropping back, and he was making precise throws, he was scrambling with confidence, I'd shut up. I come in here and I'm like, okay, dude's legit. I can see it, but I don't see it. I still see the skittish scrambles. I see the throws that you go, what is going on? What is that? It's the same thing I've seen for the past 2 to 3 years. With Shador, I have seen progress. The only thing that worries me with Shador, even on that interception, the ball got tipped. That's why it was behind the tight end. His balls keep getting tipped. That is worrying me. Do they know his throwing motion? Is he throwing it a little too low? That's something that needs to get fixed. If the ball wasn't tipped, the throw would have been perfect. Some of his interceptions are batted balls. Pause. Good Lord. But that is what is worrying me with him, is that passes keep getting tipped. So I don't know how that gets fixed. But other than that, I am seeing progression from him, and that's all you want. And then our receivers, my goodness, if we just get them the football. Are you kidding me? And that's what I'm scared about. Can Deshaun get them the football? I don't know. I did the scouting on Deshaun Watson. He's starting his passes with a 8-step drop coaching mistake. What up, Jess? Shador has supporters on 5 continents. They better recognize 5 continents. The Browns are keeping Sanders for I lost it. What for ratings because everybody in the world is waiting for him to play. They need to trade him, and I guarantee their ratings tank. Well, their ratings are going to tank when he leaves for sure, for sure. But I just keep telling people where's he going to go, where he's going to start. That's all I ask. And there's not many teams right now, and the Browns haven't set it up where he can go somewhere where he's going to start because he doesn't have enough film out there, enough positive film where somebody's going to grab him and they're going to say, okay, we're going to automatically insert him into the starting lineup day one. Wherever he goes, he's going to have to compete. So as much as people may hate to hear this, like right now, this is the best place for him because he's shown it. He's the best quarterback on the roster. It's just unfortunately where he's at, the starting quarterback makes so much money he has to start. Did Tony G say they would probably go to Green before Shador if Watson does bad? No, not at all. No, Green's not even an option. Dylan Gabriel will go before Green. He looks so much comfortable in the pocket. There was not an analyst today that thought DW should be starting. Even those that said all along it would be DW said Shador has progress and outplayed him. Can't microwave QBs. Using him for views. You got to take Grossi with a grain of salt. He's an original. He's just a hater, Bridget. He is a hater of all hate. He hates young quarterbacks who are good. He just hates young quarterbacks that are good. He migrates to mid quarterbacks like Dylan. No disrespect. I'm not trying to hate. He hated on Baker like it was making him salary. I don't know why. And now he hates on Shador like it's going out of style. Shador's the most popular athlete in the world right now, according to Google. Really? More popular than Messi and LeBron? Don't watch any Cleveland Browns games. Total BS. Don't buy any tickets until the number. Wait, Rodney. You got to watch my stream now, Rodney. I didn't do anything to you, Rodney. You got to watch my stream at least, Rodney. I did nothing to you. Shador's going to wind up in Dallas and replace Dak. It'll be the last thing Jerry does before he dies. You know what? Listen, that's one thing I could see happening. Jerry Jones will be like, you know what? I got y'all before he leaves. I got y'all. Go get Shador. Sorry I just got here. Love this channel, but Corey, after all this I heard today, I don't know if I can do anything Cleveland Clown Show anymore. The press conference today made me want to puke when I got to. Ignore anything Grossi says. Facts. Yes, sir, I know that. I'm just staying out. Got you, Ronnie. All right. But I said, listen, man, listen. I'm trying my best. Pay for the NFL ticket to watch this trash dog check. I got you. Dog check! All right, y'all. Before I leave, just one more in case you just got here. You know the drill by now. Deshaun Watson was named QB1. It's not breaking news anymore. Everybody knows. It is a sad day for the Cleveland Browns. They only made the pick for Deshaun Watson. It's because the money. Everybody knows the money is why Deshaun Watson is the starting quarterback. That load of crap apology that he gave, if he wasn't named the starting quarterback, he would not have apologized. Quote unquote apologize. Todd Monken probably doesn't even have the power to name the starting quarterback. It is a sad day in history to be a Cleveland fan, whatever. Pan, stan. What up, Eminem? I just want to throw up with disdain for this organization malpractice that is going on. You have a backup quarterback who is 10 times better than the starter, who throws wobbly ducks in training camp, in games, in practice, in the cafeteria, and in his mansion. I want to cry. This sucks. That's all I got, man. I'm going to head out of here. I want to thank everybody for coming in here today. From the beginning, though, except yesterday, I said DW was going to be the starter because of money, and I stand by it. But my problem with Sanders is his footwork. He has tendency to drift, not stepping up in the pocket, and gets a little bit of happy feet. Well, don't worry. Wait till you watch Deshaun's footwork. You're going to love Sanders' footwork when you get done with Deshaun Watson. All right, I'm out of here. Until next time, appreciate all of y'all. It's all love. Peace.